I'm Peter from Fred Archery Uncut. Today I'm going to be looking at a Mike Roberts of Eclipse Archery fame, Alpha, 64-inch Alpha Reflex Deflex. He calls it an AFB. To me, it's a Reflex Deflex hybrid longbow. This is a two-piece takedown, 64-inch, absolutely stunning bit of kit. It has. And I was going to look up how to pronounce it. Apparently it's a rare African wood, MOPANE, M-O-P-A-N-E, MOPANE, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to call it MOPANE wood. So apparently it's a very, very dense, heavy wood. So it has a MOPANE wood riser with carbon fibre matrix I-beam. I'll show you that. I'll take the bow apart at the end after I've shot some arrows. It has MOPANE riser, toasted bamboo cores, camo pattern bamboo laminations under cleared glass back and belly. A nice shallow locator grip, leather wrapped, and also the limb tips are MOPANE and black glass. Right, so I'll show you the bow because it is a very, very, very pretty bow. As always, I'll show you the. Actually, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see whether it's focusing. Right, so the sun is really bright. Hopefully, that's focusing. I think it is. That is the top limb, top knock. You can see that lovely camo pattern there. Sort of looks like it's sort of painted and burnt, or actually it does actually looks like there's little dots of paint on there. And then there's your toasted bamboo cores, and you can really see that the glue lines are very, very good. See that top insert there, look, very, very nicely done. The fade outs there. The overlays are MOPANE and carbon fibre. Lovely leather wrapped locator, shallow pistol grip, locator grip. Beautiful. And that MOPANE really does have a nice rich grain. There's the info there, hold on. So 45 at 28, 64-inch Alpha Eclipse Archery. And then you got your bottom knock, right. It has, I've done all of that, it has, where's my tape there? 6 3/4? 6 3/8. 7 3/8, I can't read right. 7 3/8. Yeah, 7 3/8. Sun's so bright I can actually read it without my glasses. A 7 3/8 brace height, 64-inch. It is a BCY X99 Flemish twist fast right string. Because apparently the MOPANE, between the MOPANE wood and the black glass, black glass tips. Apparently any fast flight material can be used. It is apparently, you said in there, but it's a dense and heavy wood, and it feels it. Because it's not a massive riser, but you know you got one. And it was just so lucky that it just happens to fit my hand. I mean, it really does. I mean, when I say a locator grip, it just sits there so nicely. So anyway, as always, all the speeds tests will be at 27-inch draw, because I do pull 27-inch now. But I'll measure it at poundage at 28. You, the block is set at 28. Right, so set at 28. There's always best of 3. I'll stand a bit back. I keep looking at videos, and I think I'm doing all right here. I think to actually see just have a look at the tiller of these limbs. Right, so. Notes. This is the 28-inch. Look at that. Excuse me. That's right. I've only got 42 pounds. I measured it at 44 earlier on. Alright. Anyway, 42. Yeah, it's a 28. I wonder if the cold gets to the springs. Right. It's a 10 under 44 that time. I was getting the 44 earlier on. I'll try and check it out. I mean, it's uncut, unedited, but you know, I like to do a little bit of groundwork. Right. Third time lucky. That. And yes, it's just under the 44 there. Right, let's move it to 27. Spot on. Yep, so now set at 27. And again, best of 3. Looks nice and sunny, but it's very, very cold. Right, set at 0, it's definitely set at 0. Right. 41, just under 41. Which is again, well, I did measure it up earlier on, so that's what I've worked out my minimum arrow weights. It's a smidge under 40 there. You think between the 2 O-rings, the nylon block and this, you think you'd be pretty consistent, aren't you? And I'm not bringing a draw ball down it. Yeah, 40 to 41. 7/3/8 brace height. Right, now then. My usual motley right, so there was no minimum arrow weight in the advert. But he did quote that he was getting, where is it? 185 feet per second with a 9 grains per pound arrow. But he didn't quote whether it's a 28-inch draw, and I've got a funny feeling Mike's a 29-inch draw. But that's now, it's neither here nor there. As always, all the measurements, right or wrong, they're done with the same equipment, so there you go. Right, starting off with 762 grain, 250 spine, 315 pile, 150 insert, 762, yeah, 762, 762. Oh, sorry, so yeah, what was I saying? I was saying. Yeah, so obviously by my calculations, if I'm shooting 42, 41 at 27, and I'm going down 8 grains. And I've always said it. I'm a firm believer that like a certain German manufacturer and American, you shouldn't have a minimum arrow weight, because if you build your bows right, they should be able to go down to, and it's very, very hard to get an arrow that light. I was shooting a 17-pound bow the other day, and the lightest arrow I could find was 10 grains per pound, because I couldn't get an arrow lighter than 171. Anyway, I digress, as usual. So 762 grains, and I said, so if I work at, if I'm going to go down to 8, because custom bow, blah blah blah. If I'm going to go 8 grains per pound, that brings me down to 328. Actually, if I come to the full 27, which I normally don't. But so I'm going to be optimistic and say I'm going to do 27-inch. So that's 328, and the lightest arrow I've got is 334. I haven't actually sorted any arrows for this yet, so I don't know what I will be shooting yet. So rattle through these. So 762 grains, 40.5, 41 pound bow. 129 feet per second. And as you would expect with a really, really heavy arrow, very, very stiff, no hand shock, no feeling, no twang, no nothing. Next one is another 250 spine, 100 insert, threaded pole, 700 grains. So that last one was 129. 136, makes sense. Right, 250 spine, standard insert, 300 pole, 611 grains. Last one was 136. 140, 90 grains, 4-3%. 140. 340 spine, 300 pole, 150 insert, 706 grains. Last one was 140. 133. It's more like it. 133. No, that doesn't make sense because that was 129, 133. There you go. Another 340 spine, threaded pole, 100 inserts, 611 grains. Last one was 133. And 136. And I'm going to get them out of the way because I'm apparently it's quite an accurate bow, so I'm smacking the nose. So that was 136. And all stiff so far. So far so good. Right, 340 spine. 250? Yeah, 250 pole, standard insert, 557 grains. Last one was 136. 148. Right, 400 spine. 150 insert, 250 pole, 649 grains. Just out of curiosity, or on a side note, apparently if you get, I think, over 119 feet per second with a 650 grain projectile on a perfectly tuned arrow and a, what was this description? It's the Ashby Foundation. Basically, it's a very good broadhead. It will be bone breaking. Just an aside. Right, so 649 grains, 40 pound bow, 41 pound bow, and 100. Oh, that was weak. 141 feet per second. Again, very, very quiet. Another 400 spine, 100 inserts, 250 pole, 605 grains. So we're below the bone breaking threshold here. Sorry, 141. I just thought it was interesting, that's all. Right. So 605 grains, 400 spine, 140. Almost looking down the knob. A slight smidge stiff. Right, and that was 141 feet per second. With a 605 grain arm, I'm getting them out of the way because they're just getting too tight. Right, so 400 spine, standard insert, 200 pole, 486? Yeah, 486. 486. Last one was 141. Excuse me. 155. Really stiff. Never mind. 500 spine. 150 insert, 200 pole, 574 grains. Remember, 41 pound bow. Excuse me. $143, really weak. This is 500 spine, 100 inserts, 175 pole, 498 grains. Last one was 143. 151. I'm actually going to shoot that one again because they're crisscrossing, and I thought, well, I'll shoot high. I think I shot draws at the same time. But 151. I might get the same. Oops. I might get the same reading, but it didn't feel like a good shot. I had one like that, one like that. I didn't want to smash them, so as I was drawing up, I was changing my point of where I was looking, and I didn't feel like it was a good shot. So quickly, where are we? This is still, yeah, 500 spine, 498 total weight, and it was 151. Might get the same reading, but hopefully I'll be happy with the shot. Oh no, 157, and I'm looking down the knock. It's a little bit knock high, but I've done line-wise. Alright, so I was right to take that one again. Right, so this is the, what did I say? This is 9 grains, approximately per pound. This is 500 spine, standing insert, 150 pole, yep, 364 grains. So one last one was 157. So the 151, which I'm glad I discounted, so it's actually a 157.